After lockdown, do you know what you need to pass your test? If the answer is maybe or no, follow me, I'll show you what to do. Come on, let's go.
Welcome back everyone that already knows me. For anyone that doesn't, I'm Josh from Toucan Driving. Before we get stuck in, if you haven't already, get stuck in yourself and smash that like button. It takes seconds, but it goes miles. Now there is going to be a huge backlog of driving tests now, and trying to get one is going to be hell. You thought it was hell before? Try now. So we need to be well prepared for this. So do your absolute best and make sure, even if you're not using my videos and you're looking at someone else's or doing research online, make sure you have everything you can do to be prepared for your driving test. So first we're going to spend 1 minute just talking about lockdown lessons. Now I imagine there's a lot of people out there who haven't had a driving lesson in well over a month. I also imagine there's a lot of people out there who have had no professional driving lessons but have been having some great lessons and experience with mum, dad and other family members. This is absolutely fantastic. However, my advice would be to get at least an hour with a professional driving instructor just to get another perspective. This will just show in case any bad habits have started to creep in the night like a filthy spider. Now jokes aside, I do like spiders, but you get where I'm coming from. Now we're going to look at 8 must-dos before the driving test. Now this is going to mostly apply if you're going in your own car, but it is also affected if you're going in a driving instructor's car. Just make sure, hopefully they'll have dealt with all of this already. So number 1, clean the car inside and out. Due to the COVID restrictions, the outside of your car and the inside must be clean in order for the examiner to get in the car. Now there has been cases where people have actually been refused tests because of this, and I have even seen one. But if you don't believe me, here's a case from the Mirror right now. Number 2, pretty obvious at this stage, bring a face mask. If you are not wearing a face mask during that test and when you meet the examiner, no likey, no testy. Number 3, make sure you have enough fuel. I'm not talking fill the tank, I'm just saying make sure you're not in the orange. If the examiner thinks for any reason you're going to run out of fuel during the test, I'll tell you what they're not going to do. They're not going to pull over at the garage. They're just going to refuse to take you out. Number 4, there should be no warning lights on the dashboard. So no ABS, no MOT, anything that could be orange or yellow or amber or whatever you want to call it on the dashboard. There shouldn't be any. So make sure these are corrected and fixed before the day of your driving test. Number 5, read through the DL25 document. I don't mean stare at it for a second and realise, oh, this is a piece of paper. I mean actually spend an hour understanding what the examiner is going to mark you on. This is my most famous saying, fail to prepare and prepare to fail. Why is it so famous? Because I do it all the time, but I'm getting better. Number 6, make sure you know your manoeuvres inside and out. If there's any of the manoeuvres and you're thinking, oh my God, I pray I don't get the parallel park, you haven't revised that manoeuvre enough. You need to go back and practice all your manoeuvres until you are super confident with all of them and thinking, yes, I hope I get that reverse bay park. Number 7, think about what time you are booking your test. How busy will the roads be? If you're booking your test for between 8 and 10 a.m, school time. After lockdown, the roads are going to be super duper busy for Christmas shopping and everything else. So there's nothing wrong with booking your test at this time, but at least make sure you've practiced at this time in the morning so you're aware of how busy it's going to be. Number 8, if you know you're going to need glasses for the driving test, make sure you've got the correct prescriptions. It might be worth checking at this time if you can read a car number plate from at least 5 car lengths away. So next we're going to do must-dos and understands for the day of the test. Number 1, toilet facilities at the test centres are going to be closed. If you arrive 5 minutes early for your test and knock on the window or try and get in contact with someone there, they should allow you to go to the toilet. But not every test centre will do this, so I would not guarantee it because I have been to a few and they've just blatantly refused and said they haven't got the facilities. Number 2, you will be required to keep your distance from the driving examiner when you're in the car. So don't go leaning across like, all right, mate, oh yeah, bants. No, they will get upset. Number 3, make sure you are aware your driving instructor will not be able to go on the driving test with you. Now you might be saying, well, why do I need to do this? Some people do get very upset when they realise that the driving instructor can't come, so you need to prepare yourself mentally for this. Number 4, a serious or major fault will now mean the end of the test and you will be going straight back to the test centre. This is just to minimise risk around the COVID situation that we're currently in. Number 5, glasses. Make sure you have them with you, make sure you have them prepared. You will be expected to wear them the whole time on the test if you needed to wear them while doing your eye test. Now these may steam up, so make sure you've been practicing driving with these with a face mask. Now one of my students actually used surgical tape around the top of the mask to stop steam getting at the top of the mask and steaming up, fogging up her glasses. This seemed to work effectively for her and she passed the test, so it might be worth looking into. Number 7, revise your show me tell me question. Now although you will not fail if you get these wrong, you will, as I like to say, look like a sausage. And the examiner's going to be thinking, if they've prepared like this for their show me tell me questions, I wonder how well they've prepared for their driving test. Don't be that person. If you tick each of these boxes, you will be prepared for your driving test. If for however you think I've missed anything, or you have any questions, get some vim and vigour and get a comment below. As always, if you're around Staffordshire or Stoke-on-Trent and you'd like a free mock test, get involved, get in contact, and we'll get it done. Finally, if you haven't liked, subscribed and shared already, don't worry, I'm not going to hunt you down. Yet. No, but seriously, it takes a second and it helps me massively, so just get it done. Thanks for watching. Big Bad Joshy out.